Now that Jiangdong is at last peaceful, our next military objective will be...
To defeat Huangzu once and for all? Surely? I doubt anyone would disagree.
I hope you're not saying that because of your personal vendetta.
Ling Tong wanting to avenge his father is no different than how all of us wish to take revenge for Lord Sun Jian. If such objectives remain unfulfilled, the morale of our troops will suffer.
I'm also in favor of going to war with Huangzu. It's high time we settled things.
Likewise. I should very much like to see him slain. However, as the leader of Wu, I must weigh up the benefits and drawbacks of that decision. I do not think we should rush into a war with him, unless we stand to benefit in a significant way.
If that's your concern, then you needn't fret, as his territory is in Qing province. It has immense strategic value. Cao Cao has conquered Hubei after defeating Yuan Shao at Guandu, and is now looking to expand south, starting with Qing.
There are also signs that he had a hand in the rebellion at Lujiang. The threat he poses is becoming more and more immediate. The proposal makes military sense. We'd be removing a threat, solidifying our foundations, and positioning ourselves to be ready for war.
Indeed, Lord Zhou Yu, always taking the words out of my mouth. We should take Xiakou, then conquer Qing, and finally invade Bashu, to control the entirety of the southern half of the realm.
Lord Lu Su, did you really just say what I think you did?
Tell me, why would we do all of that?
It would be a means of protecting the people of Wu from Cao Cao. Cao Cao controls virtually the whole of the north, but if we take all of the south, he'll become unable to move against us.
A daring plan, to say the least. That path could lead to our lord controlling the entire realm.
Me? Controlling the realm?
You are very much capable of such a thing, my lord. Each and every one of us believes that.
So I have your trust. Then our next objective shall be Xiakou in Jing province. We will bring down Huangzu and avenge my father. Things have escalated quickly. In truth, I thought ruling the realm might one day be our aim. But now that I've heard those words from the others, the sheer weight of that idea is mind-boggling. Maybe you're right. Overthinking has long been a bad habit of mine. My brother once told me that it can also be a strength, but anything can be detrimental in excess. Everyone is excited about taking down Huangzu at the prospect of conquest and revenge. However, it seems evident to me that I am perhaps the one who most desperately wishes to see him dead. When I avenge our father, which is something even my brother could not do, I may finally be able to see myself as their equal. I think then I will be able to consider even greater ambitions. without fear or hesitation. When Sa died, I realized that I'm the selfish kind of man at heart. I want to share in the sadness, the anger, the passion felt by the others. Yet, I always end up choosing the most logical or convenient path for me. But, in this upcoming battle, I will defeat Huang Zu, no matter what. Then, I will be able to move forward as the leader of Wu. I will be relying on your skills out there.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Hi.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
Let's go.
We will defeat our longtime nemesis and advance yet further. This battle will decide the future of our kingdom.
Take this. Looking rough.
There is no reason for us to fear Huang Zu now.
Believe this. The enemy
Shall
officer
capture the enemy's
has
bases
been defeated.
one by one.
Commence the advance.
Ling Tong, avenge your father. But do not be reckless.
I know, Lord Ling Meng. I will take down Gan Ning. Calmly, with certainty.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
This territory is
The worst
ours.
is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
This'll do.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
I know how to get the job done.
Does not matter how many times you attack, we will send you running right back home! Let's march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Not bad. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious two idea. This will do. End this! Keep moving forward.
The enemy officer has been
We will
defeated.
set off their trap and get them to lower their guard.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
Watch and learn!
This'll do. You gotta be quicker. With all my might.
Give it to them!
Take this! Looking rough.
First, you never failed to impress me with your
Has
feats.
been defeated.
Almost at our limits. Go! Take the fight to them! Stop their advance!
The path we must walk is set.
Onward! Everyone! Start the advance!
It's not much of a trap if we know
The
it's
enemy
coming.
officer has been
I
defeated.
knew you would come.
This'll do. All my might.
Your deeds exceed my
The
imagination.
enemy officer
Truly
has been
a
defeated.
dependable ally.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of battle. Guess you want to die. I've been waiting for this.
Looking rough.
Take this! Sink us.
Gotta be quicker than that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act.
Alright,
Things are in our
The enemy officer
Letting this slip
has been
is
defeated.
out of the question. Let's go. Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
Begin this here!
Turn the tables.
Take this!
See it.
Strength is not enough.
Take this. Looking rough.
Take this!
Very nice.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep up the good work.
Strong. Claim to be.
keep pushing to the end. The enemy's main hold is right in front of us. Now, advance!
Take this.
The enemy front has overextended. Send out the ships! We're going after Swen Twin!
Looks like it's finally our time to shine. Let's go! Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Things do not seem so bad.
Advance.
Concentrate. quickest way to victory.
They've taken the bait.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Such an obvious
been
trap
defeated.
won't faze us in the slightest. Now, push them back!
Don Ming, we have the perfect use for a brute like yourself. Tear into the enemy forces and get to Xuan Chuen.
What a pompous little... Forget it. I'll do my job. Simple as that.
Advance and open it.
There he is at last. He is mine. Advance now.
So Ling Tong has gone after Gan Ning. Then I should also move. We'll take an enemy ship and enter into their stronghold.
Commence the advance.
I see it. So, you're coming after this ship, are you? Then I'll face you. Take this. All my life.
It's you. Well, I should have expected this. Needless to say, no holding back. There'll be no regrets or grudges when this is over.
Prepare yourself, Gan Ning. I, Ling Tong, will have my revenge.
The son of that officer.
The enemy officer.
So you want revenge? I'm not just going to hand myself over to you on a platter.
The enemy was one step ahead.
Good. The enemy has been wiped out. Then it's time to take the fight to Huangzhou once more. Commence the advance.
No need to fret. Wait here for now.
The ship is now ours. Prepare to set sail.
Gotcha.
Take this.
Anyone who is willing to join the assault on their stronghold, gather here.
Take this. Take this.
Here comes our prey. Archer, slay them all!
Take this.
Just as Lord Zhou Yu said. All of you, stay calm.
Take this.
Through. Just weren't strong enough.
All of you, come with me. We're going to lay waste to the enemy's stronghold.
Forward march.
Oh, we shouldn't rush in.
How are you so strong? But
Now,
I can't lose. I won't.
take this.
Become much stronger than before. Guess my luck to have made such an enemy.
My strength is not enough. Take this. Time to end this.
I'm just getting started. Looks like I got a bit carried away. Time to retreat.
Damn it. We weren't able to get Gan Ning. No matter. First things first, we must finish this battle. Advance now.
Good. We fought off the enemy's offensive. Let us advance as well. Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are ready to sail.
Good. And none have been left behind? Then we will head straight for their base.
To spot an opportunity, one must be keen-eyed. Here it is! Now charge!
At last, we will be able to avenge our former lord. For us of the old guard, nothing could be more satisfying.
It does not lessen our regret. Still, it will allow us some closure of sorts if we can hunt him down.
It is high time we brought this to a conclusion. Once we do, our kingdom can finally look forward to the future.
How much longer can I remain loyal to Huang Zu? I wonder what Ganin thinks of this.
Prepare for battle. Chop, chop. Let's show what we can do.
Exquisite. Exceptional. You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We're being pushed back. At this rate, there is no reason to stay on the defensive.
Instead attack! Then engage in a counterattack! Start the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. I've been waiting for this.
Time to go on the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to us! Wielding power, worthy of a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Really heating up.
The enemy officer has been
This
defeated.
might just be entertaining.
So you arrived. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We were unable to keep them at bay. And now we're surrounded on both sides. We made a grave mistake.
Almost at our limits. My strength was not enough.
As good a time as any. I give up. The enemy officer will resist no further. Defeated.
Okay, let's do this!
Take this. Looking rough. I see it. Take this. Time to act. Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
At least I made a mark on the battlefield. I've got nothing more to say. Whatever happens now, it's up to you.
Take this!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Now to crash into the enemy with everything we have. Get ready!
Now that you're here, things do not seem so bad.
This is exciting! We're equals! You are indeed a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. You have a gleam to you that others do not.
I knew you would come.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So their fangs have finally
finally done it. We've defeated our nemesis.
Shout out in triumph, as fiercely as roaring tigers!
It's over, isn't it?
Yes. We have finally avenged our father. And thanks to all of you, I've now accomplished something that even my brother could not do.
Brother, there's something I've been thinking. You ought to believe in yourself more. I'm not sure anyone other than you could have succeeded in defeating Huangzu.
I'm not so sure. But I'd like to believe you're right. Whatever the case may be, we shall no longer be haunted by our father's death. We can move forward as a kingdom. Let us continue to pursue our path to a safer and more prosperous nation.
Right. We have a lot to live up to. We mustn't forget, even for a moment, our pride as members of the Swoon clan.
We will lay down our arms and surrender. None of us wish to give our lives for Huangzu.
Quite the rationalist.
My service to him was bought with coin. I'm not so dutiful as to die for such a man.
Gan Ning, what about you?
I mean, I'd rather live, but...
Good. That makes things simpler. And even if you did give yourself up, I wouldn't have accepted your surrender.
I'm not surprised. I've got nothing to say as long as you take Su Fei in. So go on. Take your revenge. We all know that when you go into battle, there will be hatred on both sides. And when the dust settles, the loser rarely forgives the victor. That's why I won't beg for my life, nor will I apologize for killing your father.
Well, that is a rational outlook. My lord, executing someone as formidable as Gan Ning would be a waste. He would surely prove himself extremely valuable to our kingdom.
Wait a minute, Lord Zhou Yu. You cannot be serious.
I am sorry, Ling Tong. But I was thinking the same thing.
Lord Sun Quan, you have taken your revenge by defeating Huangzu. But I still haven't avenged my own father.
I know. I know how bitter and miserable you feel. But for now, I want you to direct that hatred at me instead. I cannot bring myself to have him executed after seeing his strength firsthand. I know it may be hard to stomach, but for Wu to make progress, we must gather as many soldiers as we can, and even let go of our grudges if need be. That is why we made peace with the Shangyue the way we did. And you are wise. You must know this already.
But Lord Sun Quan,
Ling Tong, wait!
Are you sure? I would be like kindling in Wu. One wrong step, and I'll end up burning the whole place down.
If you are kindling, then we just need to find the right use for you. We need men with experience in naval combat, and you certainly have that.
Oh, and what for?
The major warlords in the realm are preparing to fight over Jing province. Myself included.
Bringing Lord Ling Cao's killer into the fold, and then asking Ling Tong to fight alongside him. That is rather cruel.
I suppose there's no way I can keep my distance from him now. While I understand his resentment toward me, he acts so aggressively I can't help but wonder if he still intends to kill me. And since I prefer to avoid injury or death, I was hoping I could ask you for some advice.
Sorry to say, the only help I can give is handling the aftermath of your fights. In the end, the two of you are going to have to resolve things on your own. Still, Ling Tong may be young, but he has a sense of how things ought to be. And he knows full well that Wu needs you. The only question is whether he can make his heart obey his mind.
So what? I need to appeal to his emotions somehow? I wouldn't really have a clue how to go about that. I'm telling you, we need to get this sorted out, or one of us is going to end up out of action for good.
If you're going to clash with one another, why not choose a way that won't put your lives at risk? Like a game of Go.
Me? Play Go?
Ling Tong's quite the master at that game. You won't have a chance unless you practice a lot.
I'd never be able to beat him.
Well, that's too bad. Whatever you do, you're going to have to prove in earnest and through action that you're someone worthy of his trust. Anyway, look after him, will you? You're much more battle-hardened than he is.
I suppose I'll have to. I'll just have to be careful not to aggravate him, though.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. Well, listen to the plan before worrying about it. You'll still have time to decide after we have told you everything. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan.
No. I'm certain I have told you this before. I will not take the same path as you. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao Cao. Cao Cao has taken control of the Emperor, and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Quan is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. There are warriors among the Shanyue and the Wuhuan who hold me in very high regard. When the time comes, I will be able to rely on their help. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde, which is exactly what brings me to you. I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Quan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Quan than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed. Who could have guessed that we would end up on the same side of a battle?
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shanyue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Chuan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. And with you. It would be very unfortunate for all of us if Sun Quan suffered a swift defeat. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you.
Zuluan. Together, we fly.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle, if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. We have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Aye.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. The proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
All my might. Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks.
You see that?
Advance.
Time to act.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that. All my might. Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hear the bells and tremble! Standing!
The enemy officer
before you!
has been defeated.
What? Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
Now, the enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! That. Our preparations are now complete.
Take this.
Let us set sail!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance. Another frontal attack. Underestimate the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! This is it!
Time to act.
Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! We will reach the enemy ships soon enough! Take that!
Looking rough.
This is it!
Afraid. It's not over yet.
It's always true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Wu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
I see Gan saying is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
Just simply charging ahead, my enemy officer has been defeated. You didn't pay him any heed.
Right, take this. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east. Oh, let's get serious.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance. There we go!
Our allies are fighting over there.
There we go!
Should lend them a hand.
Advance!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. We'll continue to fight without
The enemy
complaint.
officer has been defeated.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The scoundrel betrayed Lord Sun. Surround and overpower her!
Now is the time for forward momentum. Onward! March forward!
My strength was not enough.
Ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port. Come stop them! Do not let them advance!
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
I, Chief One, shall take you on!
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Zainao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way
The
to
enemy
get on
officer
top.
has been defeated.
All my might. Time to act.
I wasn't.
The enemy officer
Excellent display of
has been defeated.
We shall fight again. I did not think I'd need to rely on this class, but I guess you never know.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for
Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
all my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been
Anyone
defeated.
else looking for a tussle? I'd do this all day. Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I know how to get the job done.
Almost at our limits.
Your strength is unmatched and worthy of a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might. Take that! I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They got no chance against me. Take this!
All of you, follow me!
Go! Sir, very nicely done.
Keep up!
Good work.
The enemy officer
From this
has been
position,
defeated.
we can strike their strongholds from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
The time is right.
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself.
Worthy adversary indeed.
Rough.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Take this.
Time to act.
Our allies are fighting over there. We should lend them a hand.
Advance.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
Don't let up now!
I had not expected this. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Sai Mao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Sai Mao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
Let's go! We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided! Ha!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. Huh? By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huanggai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huanggai.
Hey, Huanggai!
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huanggai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.